You didn't see it because it's raining. But that's the kind we're looking for. He absolutely swallowed it. All right, I made it to Norman. I'm just putting in at Pinnacle. First reactions, well, water looks pretty clear. It's overcast, there's some rain on the way. It's gonna be an interesting day. I marked a lot of waypoints on Google Earth, so I'm gonna go start hitting on them one at a time and see if I can find a pattern. It's an important day. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm a little bit late. It took me a while to get here. I got up at 2:45 this morning, but I did get a good 5 hours of sleep. So I'm excited to get the day started and see if we can find the winning pattern. Stay tuned. They're schooling right in front of me to my left. That was too easy. I just got here 5 minutes ago. I tell you what, I'm gonna have to do better than this. That's what's schooling out there. But that's cool though. Back-to-back cast. My live well on? Maybe. Back-to-back 11-inch spots. Still pretty fun though. I know it ain't much. I've been working so hard on my finesse game this year. I've caught more fish on a drop shot than I ever thought I would just this year. And there is a pile of rocks right out here in front of me. You can see it clear as day on 360. And I can see the fish on it, little white dots. But again, that's 3 fish pretty quickly, but they're all tiny, wouldn't even keep. So let's see if we can find some bigger ones. Oh goodness. I got bit twice down there. I don't think that this was the first one. The first one felt not better. Whatever this is better. It's a spot, it's a little better spot, I think. my first keeper. Whew, long and skinny. I reckon it's the keeper's got to be 14, right? Yeah. 14 and almost 15. That's crazy. I mean, that fish, God bless. You ain't gonna win no tournament catching these, but it feels good to catch a keeper. A drop shot. Look at it. He wants to get me bad. Just like this morning, small and schooling. I don't know where the big fish are. This is literally the first fish I've caught in like 4 hours. It's 3:30 now in the afternoon. That's that. I don't know. I don't know if that was a keeper or not. Well, that's it for day one. Been out here for almost 10 hours. I'm exhausted. Caught some fish. I don't know how many I caught, but they were all small. One keeper all day. So I don't know, you know, I fished around brim a lot today. Like there were several times when I pitched up to a dock or something, or even some rock, and I would feel a brim just like tearing it up. And I never got bit by a bass around those areas. But I found fish schooling multiple times today. So I think the fish are following the shad. So I really don't need to fish in the area unless I see bait tomorrow. Still a lot to figure out. Like I'm not very confident at all. So tomorrow's another day. I'm gonna go get some good rest and get a fresh start tomorrow. I'm doing the right thing when it's going like that, and that's a chunky spot. I mean, I don't know what you consider good spots here. Like, is a 2-pounder a good spot, you think? Let's weigh this guy. Just so I know, I'm guessing like pound and 3/4. Yep, 1 pound 12 ounces, so that's exactly a pound and 3/4. Oh boy. All the small fish I've been catching, I'm totally okay with this. Let's catch 4 of these and like a 5-pound largemouth Saturday. Alright, that was fun. I mean, I guess they gotta be small before they can big. Okay. I knew it. I gotta show you something. Hold on. I knew it. I knew it. He's a little guy. Nothing to him. You know. Hang on, he didn't have that Gamagatsu in his mouth good. But look. Hold on. Little guy. I mean, like 9 inches, but I have not been able to get eaten on a dock. And the reason I haven't been able to get eaten on a dock, at least the docks I fished, I don't think they're on them. I think they're out here eating these tiny little little shad. I guess they're shad. Maybe little threadfin shad. I don't know. But tiny. This is what they're out here chasing these. They ain't on docks. So that kind of gives me an idea of where to look. And that fish just ate. Here, I'll show you what he ate. Fish just ate a little 4-inch Kite that I had on the drop shot. So. And that's true, over the last 2 days I have not been able to get eaten on one dock. So I think everything I've gotten, they've gotten bid on is like this kind of offshore rock. I'm not really offshore right now, but I'm a good 50 yards off the bank. So, I don't know. That's interesting though. They're schoolers. Okay. They are schooling on almost every main lake point, and this is a 13-incher. Well, I guess that's a good time for a midday update. I can't catch anything of size. Just caught 2 off this point. One on a drop shot, one on a popper. I don't know where the big fish are. Keep catching 11, 12, 13-inch fish. I've caught 1 keeper today. I don't know. I fished a lot of docks and I haven't caught any fish. I've seen other guys catch fish in docks and I haven't seen anybody catching fish. So they're just schooling right now, chasing bait, and it looks like they're schooling on main lake points. Almost every main lake point I've hit, those little 12, 13 inchers will come up and they're schooling on stuff. And you can catch them however you want. Top water, throw a swim bait at them, whatever. I just don't know how to catch a better quality fish. I know there's some big spots running around. I just don't know where. We're gonna keep grinding. I mean, all this is doing is burning up my worms. That's all it's doing. That's it. Well, there should be a keeper here. How about that? They do exist, keeper fish. I don't know that I've ever had a 15-inch fish pull that. Oh man, that's gonna do it. It has been an absolute grind. I don't know how many fish I've caught. 10 maybe, I don't know. But not two of them are keepers today. One keeper yesterday. So we're improving. I'm tired, it's 4:30. I feel like I've done and covered as much water as I could today. So tomorrow though, I'm not gonna be able to fish nearly as much as I'd want to. I actually have to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna go fishing for about 2 hours in the morning before work. And that'll have to be it. I'll be able to, I guess maybe I feel like I know where I want to start the tournament, but I feel like that might be a community hole and it might be covered up before I can get there. So I guess in a couple hours tomorrow morning, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go try to idle some docks and try to find some brush piles and stuff, just to have some stuff to mark. Really have no game plan. It's like junk fishing. Catch one this way, catch another one that way. It's junk fishing. I hate junk fishing. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 10 rods out. Really, you need to have like 3 or 4. Anyway, that's that. It's been a grind today, but I'm done. So that's gonna do it for practice. I don't have anything good to report. I think it's time we kind of really dampen our expectations for tomorrow. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be extremely hard, and I don't know. My expectations have dropped tremendously. it's not even that I can't find the quality to win. I don't think I can find the quality to weigh in a fish. So I'm really worried, but all I can do is control what I can control. I need to make sure that gear is good to go, that I'm accurate with casts, that I'm mentally in check, mentally ready to fish. I get a good night's rest, the boat's laid out correctly, I have everything I need. So I only can control what I can control tomorrow. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be brutal. I'm almost certain like 7 or 8 pounds is gonna make the cut to the second day. So we'll just see. I know where I'm gonna start tomorrow morning. I kind of know what I want to do, and I'm just banking. I'm hoping that I'll catch some on top water first thing that I'll measure. So, but after that, you know, I don't know. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. That could change the game a little bit. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. But hey, if this was easy, everybody would do it. So that's that. I'm putting it on the trailer. I got to go to work, and I'll see you in the morning. Catching. Daggone if they don't hit it like they damn hammer. An absolute hammer and get you going.
It's like a good one whenever he blew up on it.
That's the way they've been eating all week, and it's this size. There's some fish on this, man. But yeah, it feels a little better, but sometimes these spots tricky. It feels a little better. keep. What do you think? If I
Yeah.
can just get him in here.
Get him.
Ah!
Yeah, that might keep him.
I think that's gonna keep. All right, thank you, Lake Norman, for giving me a 14-inch fish here. Maybe. Got my points. Maybe I can make it to the James if this one will just measure. I'll be doggone.
Yes,
15 inches. Thank you, Lord.
Good one. Oh, you got him?
Well, have a day. Dock fish. I ain't caught dock fish all week. Big one. Big one. Come on, baby.
Got him.
Woo! Boom! Shakalaka.
Heck yeah. That's a toad.
That's the kind we're looking for.
Good shit.
You didn't see it because it's raining. Woo. But that's the kind we're looking for. He absolutely swallowed it.
Wow.
Flip out.
That's a 3-pounder.
How about I put a waypoint on that dog?
Dang, he choked it.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll save them. Yeah, I don't know how big that is, man.
That might be 3, man. Thinking about either going to Stumpy or running back to where we've been catching our fish at. These are decisions that make or break your tournament. Yeah.
Which way, left or right? Tempted to drop shot these pillars.
Let's do it. Feels decent. Hey, I'll just flip it. Sorry.
I mean, it's closer than you think.
Yeah, I might measure. What do you think? Closes.
Inch it. That's 14.
I'm just gonna leave it right there.
B14. B14. Yes. 14 inches. Never been happier to have a 14-inch larger.
Good decision.
Dude, I might have just got my limit. I think I just got my limit. How about the 150 bridge?
Taking a play out of NC Bass.
NC Bass, 150 bridge. I don't know, man. How I look at it is.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Is he near the pilot?
On the pilot, yeah. I'm gonna let you fish. Try to get one in the boat, and we gotta go find a big one. Boy. I got it.
Largy.
She swallowed it. She might die.
Lord.
Dang.
told you this was my largemouth spot. Ooh. I don't know what the deal is. This fish might not be worth keeping.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be your biggest one. I mean, as long as it's live when it goes back in the water.
You can cull a dead fish. It's not against the law, or it's not against tournament rules. This fish is gonna die no matter what, because she's hooked in the gills.
Oh yeah, hooks in the gills.
I've got. I'm gonna put it back. I think that fish would have helped, but it wouldn't make sense to keep.
Yeah, because you lose the...
I'd lose 4 ounces.
Yeah.
Gosh, it is what it is. I let her eat it good. Too good, I guess. In the brush.
All right, I'm coming.
She's in the brush though. She's got me locked in there. Watch the rod, Bob.
Yeah.
It ain't a catfish. Catfish has been rolling and it would have broken off or something.
She comes out.
I don't know what to do.
Keep pressure.
I could take pressure
Or
off.
maybe give her some.
I could take pressure off and let her swim out.
How deep is it?
22, something like that.
Yeah, I might just let her.
I'm letting her out. Still ahead.
Yeah.
What if it's like a pissed off 5-pounder that's just like.
It very well could be. Wow.
I feel like if it was a big one though.
It would break. What pound line you got?
12. Too damn deep for me to dive down here. Oh, man.
Maybe you can try pulling from different angles.
He's in this brush pile, man. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to just, I guess, just break it. She ain't coming out. I don't know how I'm locked in there like that. She ought to be damn thrashing or something. I ain't felt her thump in a while, but
It's could have been anything though.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a catfish or nothing like that. I really think it was a bass. No, how big it was, I don't know.
This one's hard to swallow. This one's hard to get over. I've been home for 3 days and I can't stop thinking about these two fish. And I feel like I made the wrong decision on those last two fish that I hooked. The fish that got hooked in the gills and was bleeding everywhere, I made a decision on the fly that I feel like, looking back, cost me an opportunity to fish on the second day. I weighed in 8 pounds 12 ounces. I needed 10 pounds to make the cut. So somewhere along the way on these last two fish, I needed to find 1 pound 4 ounces. The first fish no doubt would have culled one of those smaller spots and probably gave me anywhere between 6 and 8 ounces. However, that fish was hooked in the gills and was bleeding really bad. And I made the decision on the fly, without weighing the fish, without doing any culling, that this fish probably wouldn't help because it was bleeding and it was likely to die in my live well. So then I would have a 4 ounce penalty. That was a crucial mistake. In retrospect, I should have kept that fish, and I should have poured an entire bottle of Rejuvenate in the live well to do everything I can to help that fish stop bleeding and to keep him healthy. Without a doubt, that fish would have helped me. And let's say that fish even dies in the live well. I feel like there's also a good chance that that fish would still help me, because it could have been at a minimum a 6 ounce upgrade over one of those small spots that I caught. And even if that was the case, even with the dead fish at that point, you would still be, it would offset itself. The 6 ounce difference would have been negated by a 4 ounce penalty, but you still have a 2 ounce upgrade. And that's just thinking that, hey, it was at least a 6 ounce upgrade. It could have been a half a pound upgrade. So that was a crucial mistake on my part, and one I should have thought through better. I did decide to throw the fish back. That was a bad decision. The last time I set the hook for the day, I was in one of my largemouth spots fishing a brush pile, and it felt like a really good bite. Set the hook, and the fish didn't move. The fish had wrapped me up in a brush pile, and she would not come off. I sat there and I fought her for about 3.5 to 4 minutes, and I was just waiting for her to come out. I gave slack in the line. I did everything I needed to do to try to get that fish out. Well, no, I didn't. I did not do everything I needed to do. There is no telling how big that fish was. There's no telling how much it could have helped me. But if I could go back, I would have played that situation differently either. I was talking to a friend after the tournament, and he told me what I should have done was got my lure retriever out, dropped the lure retriever down the line, and tried to knock and break loose the branch or whatever it was I was hung on down there. I should have tried to break it loose with a lure retriever. I have a 8 ounce lure retriever that I use when I'm crankbait fishing and I'm hooked in deep water. I should have pulled that out, and I should have done a little bit more to try to get that fish out. I have no idea what that fish was, but I do know I was fishing in an area where I have caught big largemouth before. Do I think this was a 6 pound largemouth? No. Do I think it was a 3 pound largemouth? No. But I think there's a decent possibility that it could have been a 2 pound largemouth. And that fish, without a doubt, would have helped. I was so close to making the cut here. I was so close to that 10 pounds that I desperately needed. And to get that close and to not make it, I'd almost just rather catch one fish and not even have a chance. So it's taken me several days here to kind of get over this and play it all out, and then having to watch the video again, to make this YouTube video, it just hits me even more how close I was. I fished really good on Norman, and I did way better than what I expected. Practice helped me so much. I was able to develop a pattern. I knew some smaller fish were out schooling on main lake points, offshore humps, shoals, and they were very, very easy to catch. Now, you just needed to have the luck to be able to get the kind that would measure. And I did. I caught one out there that I was able to measure, and it really settled me in for the day. But then I was able to find this dock bite. When you catch a 3-pounder, actually this fish was touching 3 pounds. When you catch a 3-pounder off a dock a certain way, and then you're able to run down a few docks more and catch another one, another keeper the exact same way, it gives you so much confidence. And so I ran docks for the rest of the day. With the one exception, I needed to fill out my limit, and I thought I could at least catch one keeper off the 150 bridge right there by the boat ramp, which is, in my opinion, one of Lake Norman's biggest community holes, and nobody was sitting on it when I got there. We caught 3 fish in 5 minutes. Co-angler caught 1, and I filled out my limit. I caught 2, basically back to back. We caught them 3, I'm not even exaggerating, 3 fish in 5 minutes off the 150 bridge. And that was a great decision that I made. I made good decisions all day until the very end. And my 2 crucial bad decisions that I made at the end of the day, I believe those are the decisions that cost me an opportunity to fish the second day, to get in the money, and to have a shot at winning this super tournament. And for the rest of my life, I will second guess those 2 decisions, and they're going to eat at me for a while. Throwing that fish back and not doing more to try to get that brush pile fish untangled. There's absolutely no telling what it was. But just to give a little perspective, in February, off of this same dock, off of this same area, I missed a 3-pounder at the boat during the tournament. And then a couple of docks before here, I caught a 5-pound, 12-ounce bass in practice. And you can see those clips in my February Lake Norman tournament. So this was an area I had confidence in. This was a spot that I know had opportunity on it, and it did. And it paid off for me. But being so close, it's really still sitting with me. And it's something, like I say, it's going to sit with me a good long time, and I'll probably always look back on this for the rest of my life and say, I should have done that differently. And I could have put myself in a position to win this event. Being able to fish the second day of this event, would have been a highlight of my career so far, but I missed it. And I was sitting there at weigh-in, and I kept seeing, the bags come in, 8 pounds, 14 ounces, 8 pounds, 16 ounces. And it kept pushing me down just by a few ounces. And I'm like, man, come on. And the 9-pound bags started coming in. And then finally it ended up being 10 pounds is what we needed to make the cut. And I was so close to it. I really was. And I feel like I had the fish on, and I even had one of them in the boat in my hands, but he was just bleeding. And I made the decision to let that fish go back. And I should have done more to keep that fish alive in my live well so it could help me. That's that. I've ended up in 35th place. The really good points. 35th place in this event helped me end up in 24th in the final standings in the North Carolina division. And I gotta say, I'm honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad for me personally. We're not doing this for personal goals. We're doing this for professional goals. And I should be happy. I should be excited that I have the opportunity now to go to the James River. But like I say, this is still sitting with me because I feel like I really left something. I left some meat on the bone here at the end of the day here on Lake Norman. There's a silver lining again. Like I just said, we're going to the James River. We made it to the regional championship, but we can't really sit here and celebrate that because right now, as I'm speaking, I'm packing for Smith Mountain Lake. There's a quick turnaround. We got to head north about 3.5 hours away and get on that lake and fish one more super tournament this weekend. Season's not over yet, but we've had some success in the North Carolina division this year. I think finishing in the top 25 in the point standings is good. I'd love to be in the top 10. But I've enjoyed fishing the division this year. I've enjoyed the lakes. The more I fish Norman, the more I understand it. I really think that Norman's a quality fishery. You just have to wrap your head around the idea of, the 13 and 14 inch spots that you're going to catch and how to weed through those fish and try to find those 3 pound spots and those 5 and 6 pound largemouth that lurk around there. So that's where we stand. That's where we are. I'm packing up for Smith Mountain Lake. We got another super tournament coming up this weekend. Our grind continues. The North Carolina division season is over. So, but we're on to the James River here for that regional championship. Before there, we got to go to Smith Mountain Lake, see if we can put it together up there. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you learned something. Shout out to my co-angler, really good guy. He was a local guy. Was very knowledgeable on the lake. I believe we both caught multiple fish during the day. He only actually caught 2 keepers, but one of his was about a 3 pounder. So kudos to him. He's a great guy, good net man, and I enjoyed fishing with him. Hopefully I draw him again later in the future. So that's that. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you on Smith Mountain Lake.